Welcome to the Bald Brad Show. Our story here is a continuation of what is going on at the U.S.-Mexico border with the immigration crisis. And we have Governor Greg Abbott coming up with an awesome plan to get back at Joe Biden. And frankly, folks, this is what I live for in politics, is when the states go after the federal government or vice versa, and they have a little battle, a little match going on. And folks, I'm telling you, you're going to love what Greg Abbott has in store for Joe Biden. But before we get into that, a little bit of a backstory with Joe Biden and the states here, especially Arizona, Texas, those two. Well, as many of you know, Joe Biden came into office and immediately in the first week removed a lot of Trump's immigration policies. That resulted in a massive influx of immigration coming through the U.S.-Mexico border. They've been looking at around 6,000 to 8,000 immigrants coming through each and every day. That's over 200,000 per month. Just last year alone, they hit around 2 million illegal immigrants coming in, or at least being apprehended at the U.S.-Mexico border. I mean, it's actually more than that. Again, these are just the ones that are apprehended. Now, with Title 42 possibly being repealed here, they're going from 6,000 to 8,000 a day to 18,000 a day, which comes out to around 4.3 million people from today till the end of December. Again, folks, 2 million people last year was more than 3 of our states in population. So 4.3 plus the 2 million is 6.3 million people. But, again, Jen Psaki and the Biden administration just want to call this a challenge. They don't look at it as a crisis. No problem at all. Well, again, they're leaving this crap just up to the states to deal with. Now, last year, as well as during COVID, these immigrants were being bussed into towns in Texas and around the area and just left to fend for themselves. And then they left the bill up to the localities, meaning localities had to pay for their COVID testing, their housing, and things like that, to the point where some of these towns were actually putting in a state of emergency for these people because they couldn't afford it. So again, Biden's just going, screw you guys, I'm going to leave it all up to you. And now the tables are being turned on the Biden administration, and this is where the article comes into play. This one comes from the Daily Wire, and they say, breaking: Texas to start busing illegal immigrants to Washington, D.C. as Biden scraps Trump-era border policy. I absolutely love this idea. Look, if Biden's going to say screw you to the states, they might as well say screw you back. They don't have enough room for these people, 18,000 people per day. Even if you were to take half of the 4.3, you're looking at over 2 million people pouring into Texas, and those are just the ones apprehended. So I love this idea that Greg Abbott's getting the middle finger to Joe Biden, saying, look, if you want all these people to come in, I'll bust them to you and you could take care of it. Drop them off right at the doorstep of the Capitol. Hell, I think it should be at the front door of the White House, and let him take care of it. Let him deal with it. It says here, Texas will bust illegal immigrants caught entering the state of Washington, D.C., Governor Greg Abbott announced on Wednesday. During a press conference, Abbott announced several new actions his administration is taking to expand Operation Lone Star, a state government effort to curb illegal immigration into the state from Mexico. Abbott announced new actions as the Biden administration plans to lift Title 42, a Trump-era border policy that has allowed the United States, on the basis of COVID-19, to stop migrants from entering the country. The Biden administration plans to officially scrap the policy in late May, and is preparing for an influx of migrants. An influx means more like tsunami, folks. Again, 18,000 people pouring across the border each and every day. Quote, with the Biden administration ending Title 42 expulsions in May, Texas will be taking its own unprecedented actions this month to do what no state in America has ever done in history of this country to better secure our state as well as our nation. Doesn't that sound something like Trump would do? This is something we've never done before. This is huge. It's enormous. We're going to take these people and we're going to drop them off for the man that has no mind, Joe Biden. One of the additional actions being taken, Abbott said, will be to charter buses hired by the state to transport illegal immigrants to Washington, D.C. Quote, to help local officials whose communities are being overwhelmed with hordes of illegal immigrants who are being dropped off by the Biden administration, Texas providing charter buses to send these illegal immigrants who have been dropped off by the Biden administration to Washington, D.C. We are sending them to the United States Capitol, where the Biden administration will be able to do more, immediately address the needs of the people that they're allowing to come across the border. Abbott also announced he's going to enhance public safety inspections of vehicles crossing from Mexico into Texas at ports of entry. The new policy will dramatically slow traffic from Mexico into Texas, Abbott admitted, but the governor said the new process is necessary to curb the cartel traffic flowing from Mexico into Texas. Quote, those two strategies are in addition to announcing the following actions to further deter illegal immigrants, including deploying boat blockades at appropriate regions in the Rio Grande River, deploying razor wire at low water crossings and high traffic areas, creating container blockades to drive people away from low water crossings, Abbott said. The governor added that he will announce additional measures next week. And again, these additional measures will be in response to Biden having the possibility of actually rescinding Title 42. I love this idea. Let the Biden administration deal with it. Look, they're the ones that created this problem. Now, am I for illegal immigrants coming into the country and just being dropped off? No, I'm not. But look, if the Biden administration wants to play these political games with these immigrants, with what's going on in these localities in Texas and Arizona, then screw them. Drop these people off and let them take care of it. If they want this so bad, if these people are claiming asylum so bad, if they're starving and all these other things, good. Let the federal government take care of it. Let Joe Biden specifically himself take care of it. And then we'll see what happens. Because we all, folks, know what's going to happen. Greg Abbott knows what's going to happen. Ron DeSantis knows what's going to happen. All of us on the right side of the aisle knows what's going to happen. They have no place for these people. And now they're going to be dealing with a shitstorm. And you know what? I think we should start a GoFundMe for this. I have no problem giving my own money to chartering these buses so that the Biden administration can do whatever they can to possibly help all these people that want to pour into this country. So I look forward to freaking seeing this. And I hope it works. I hope they really do this because I want to see not the trucker convoy. I want to see a charter bus convoy of like 40 miles long, just carrying thousands and thousands of illegal immigrants across the country and just being freaking dropped off. Can you imagine the PR nightmare they're going to have? Could you imagine the shitstorm that they're going to have to deal with Greg Abbott doing this? With 18,000 people? Load up the buses, folks, because it's going to get crazy. But there you have it. You have Governor Greg Abbott of Texas playing games, political games with President Joe Biden, and I'm all for it, folks. If you're all for it or not, let me know down in the comments below. And also, as always, make sure to like and subscribe to this video, share it with your friends and family all over social media. And folks, I will see you later here on The Bald Brad Show.